it's Katrina from Om Shanti Yoga Studio. Looking forward to sharing this 20 to 30 minute yoga practice with you today. This is a beautiful, gentle practice that you can do at home, maybe first thing in the morning upon wakening, or maybe later in the afternoon after you finish work and just wanting to wind down and come back into your body and out of the monkey mind that we tend to get into through our day. So for this practice, you're not going to need any special equipment. You don't even really need a yoga mat. You can use your carpet at home. If you've got a towel that you want to lay down or a couple of towels, just be mindful if you're using towels or any other sort of props that they can get slippery depending on what surfaces they're on. But being that this is a practice we're going to do completely on the mat, you shouldn't have too much of an issue with slip. So you're welcome to come and sit into the shins like I have myself. If this is not available for you, you can grab yourself a cushion to help elevate the bottom and allow the hips to relax and the legs to relax a little more. So I invite you just to take a few moments, and we'll start in a seated position today. So as I said, that might be sitting into the shins, that might be seating cross-legged with a prop underneath. Even if this is too uncomfortable, you're more than welcome to extend your legs forward if that feels a little like a better option for you. So once you've found a comfortable seated position, you can place your hands onto your knees or onto your thighs and just bringing the palms to face down. I invite you to close your eyes, and I welcome you to your yoga practice today. Allowing yourself a few moments to feel into your physical body. So just start to notice how you're feeling into your body, the way that you're sitting. Are you rounding through your shoulders? Is your chest shifting over your hips, or perhaps you're sitting back into your body? So allowing yourself a few moments just to explore your body and how it feels at the beginning of your practice today. Begin to just feel into the parts of your body that are connecting to the earth beneath you. This might be the shins, the sides of your feet, the sit bones. Just feeling that connection and allowing yourself to feel not only that connection, but the entire weight of your being in that connection. And rather than feeling a heaviness here, can you begin to feel the connection and then almost like an energetic lifting up through that connection, a receiving back from the earth, a receiving back of energy. Begin to feel yourself growing tall, lightly lifting the crown of your head towards the ceiling, feeling length through your spine. Softening the shoulders and softening your chin. And once you begin to feel a little more spaciousness within your body, I invite you to start to connect to your breath. Begin to notice where you can feel your breath. The depth of your breath or the length of your breath. The feeling of air passing through your nostrils. And then begin to bring your breath all the way down to your belly. Start to feel your belly expand as you take a breath in. And then feel your belly soften as you exhale your breath. Keep for a few moments focusing on this slower and this longer breath. Can you begin to feel the extension of your breath and all the qualities that come with it extend into the whole of you? So rather than just feeling that physical movement of your breath, can you begin to feel a sense of becoming lighter with each breath, a sense of spaciousness that you're inviting in? Take a few more breaths like this, feeling the full breath. And as you begin to feel more spaciousness, you might here within choose to set your intention for your practice. Is there a particular quality that you would like to cultivate during your practice? Maybe there is something that you would like to let go of in your practice today. Allow this intention to stay with you throughout your practice. Allow it to be called in each breath that you take and in each asana that you move through. You're welcome to leave your eyes closed as we begin to just gently move into the body, or you might prefer to start to softly begin to open your eyes. I invite you to take a really deep breath in and circle the arms all the way up, finding length into the tips of your fingers. And then exhale, bring your hands all the way down towards your heart space. Taking another 2 breaths like this, finding the full extension of your inhale as you circle your arms up. And exhaling as the hands come back towards your heart. One more full breath here. From here, we'll interlace the fingers, take a breath in and draw the elbows up. And then as you exhale, press the hands forward, tuck the chin in, find space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, bring the arms all the way overhead. And then exhale, place the hands down onto the mat behind your body. Press into the hands, draw the shoulder blades together, take the gaze up. Soften through the shoulders. Come back towards a neutral spine, circle the arms all the way back up. Exhale the hands back towards your heart space. Keeping your hands pressed together, we'll inhale them all the way up. And then exhale, take that right hand down, extend over with the left, anchor into your left hip and soften through your shoulders. Maybe turning the gaze up if that feels okay for you. Inhale, bringing both hands up, briefly touch the hands. Exhale, twist to the left side of your body. Press into that back hand, find length in your spine, gently guiding the gaze towards that left shoulder. Take a few breaths like this. Sweeping the arms all the way back up, join your palms, take them down towards your heart space. Interlacing the fingers, take a breath in and draw your elbows up. And then exhale, press the hands forward, tuck your chin in. Inhale, bringing the hands all the way overhead. Exhale the hands behind your back, again pressing the hands down into the earth. Draw your shoulder blades together, maybe lifting the gaze, or perhaps you prefer to keep the gaze forward. Coming back towards a neutral spine, circle the arms up. Briefly touch the hands, and then taking that left hand down, sweep that right arm over. Soften through your shoulders, anchor into that right hip. Bringing both hands all the way up, briefly touch your hands, and then twisting to the right side. Again, making sure you've got that length in your spine before turning towards that right shoulder. Inhale, feel that lengthening. Exhale, feel that softening. We'll take both hands, bring them all the way back up. Join your palms, take them down towards your heart space. From here, we'll make our way over onto the hands and knees. You can rock straight over, or you can take your legs out to the side, coming onto the hands and knees. Just moving any props or cushions out of the way that you've been using. We'll place the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and we'll keep warming through the spine. We'll let the belly soften as we take a breath in, gently lifting the gaze, broadening through your collarbones. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone in, press the earth away, chin tucks in. Start to follow the path of your breath here. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale as you press the earth away. We'll come back towards a neutral spine, and from here we'll come down towards a child's pose. Take the feet together at the back of the mat. You can leave the knees together, or you can widen them to create more space. Let the hips sink towards your heels and let the chest and forehead come down. If your forehead isn't quite coming towards the earth, you can stack the hands here and let the forehead rest onto the hands. You might like to keep the hands extended forward. Take a few deep breaths here. Focus on softening your shoulders within your child's pose, softening through the back of your neck, letting the hips sink towards the heels. We'll take a few more breaths like this. And then slowly coming back towards your hands and your knees. From here, we're going to take our right leg and extend it out behind. Draw the toes so they're facing down towards the mat. Tuck the belly in a little here just to get a little bit of core activation. Take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, draw your knee in and round through your back here. So like a tiger curl, but with the knees down. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, bring your knee in. We'll take one more pulse in. Extending the leg all the way back out. From here, shift the weight into your right hand, extend your left hand forward. Find a spot to focus on out in front to help with your balance. And then bringing that left hand down. From here, we're going to bring our right foot forward between the hands at the front of the mat. So we want to make sure here that our ankle is not sitting really close towards ourselves like this, but we want to keep a little bit of distance here. From here, you can start to take the hands up, perhaps via the knee. Again, just checking the alignment of that front foot. We don't want it too close towards the body, but perhaps stepping it away a little. We'll take the hands here towards this cactus arm position. So elbows are lifted and we've got this really nice alignment from shoulders to elbows. We're going to press our hips forward as we do. Draw the shoulder blades together at the back of the mat. Inhale, lifting the elbows back up. Exhale, press the hips forward, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as the elbows come down. Getting a nice stretch through our hips here, but only ever going as deep as is comfortable in your body, trusting and listening to your body. We'll take one more. Then coming all the way back to our starting or neutral position, we'll bring our hands down towards our heart space. From here, we're going to frame this front foot. Keep a hand on either side, and then we're going to rock the hips back. So as we do, the front leg is going to straighten. You can keep the toes down, or you can lift the toes here as we come into a nice stretch for our hamstrings at the back of the thigh. If you have any knee issues, you can put a slight bend to this knee or keep the knee soft, and then let the chest come towards the thigh, towards the knee, soften through the head. Take a few breaths here. Let the exhalation create a softness in your body. From here, we'll start to walk the hands forward again, coming back towards that bent knee. Bring both hands on the inside of your leg. Take your front foot around to meet the back. We're going to lower all the way down onto the mat, drawing the tummy in. As you bring yourself down, press into your forearms, into your hands, find a Sphinx pose, broaden through your collarbones. I invite you to close your eyes here or to soften the gaze. And just as we did at the beginning of our practice, allow yourself to feel this lifting up, a lifting up and away from the earth, a feeling of yourself becoming light with each breath. When you next find an exhalation, allow the chest to lower all the way down. Bring your hands under your shoulders, elbows tuck in. Tuck the toes and bring yourself back towards a child's pose. Knees might come wider again. Hips will sink towards the heels. Maybe the arms are extended forward. As you take a moment to pause here, begin to find less effort in your body. All day we tend to hold tension in our body, and very subconsciously we might be holding tension through the back of our neck or by clenching through the teeth, maybe even into the hands. So can you consciously move your awareness through your body in these moments of pause and find a softness, find a way to relax? Making your way back onto your hands and onto your knees. As you do, bring your hands under your shoulders, knees are coming under the hips, or maybe a little closer towards each other if that helps with balance. From here, we're going to extend the left leg out behind, toes are drawing down. Find a little toning through the tummy. Take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, bring your knee in for that tiger curl, press the earth away. Inhale as you extend out. Exhale as your knee comes in. Inhale on the extension. Exhale as the knee comes in. Extending the leg all the way back out and holding here. Option to shift the weight into the left hand and extend that right hand forward this time. Find a spot to focus on, finding your balance. We'll bring the hand down. We're going to take that left foot now forward between the hands at the front of the mat. So you can use your hand here to help bring your leg around if that's helpful for you. Maybe bringing the hands up via the knee and then coming towards those cactus arms. Nice bend in the elbow here. Let the shoulders soften away from the ears. So as we find a breath in, and then exhale, press the hips forward, draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you press forward. Taking a few more here with your breath, and only working to a place that feels okay in your body, always waiting for that feedback from your body. We'll take one more like this. Coming back towards that neutral position. We'll bring the hands towards our heart space, and then framing that front foot. So we're staying in this low crescent lunge position, but we're going to press the hips back to begin to straighten this left leg. You can leave your toes down, or you can lift the toes here for a deeper stretch. Remembering you can soften or bend the knee here. We want to feel the stretch through the back of the thigh. Allow the shoulders and the chest to soften towards the thigh, and then let the head soften. Take a few deep breaths here and allow yourself to find the ease in the exhalation of your breath. Take a few more like this. We'll start to press the hips forward, so we're coming back towards a bent front knee. Hands come on the inside of your leg. Take your front foot around to meet the back. Again, widening through the hands as you lower yourself down towards a Sphinx pose. Pressing into the forearms and the hands. A little bit of activation of the glutes here, so squeezing a little through the buttocks to help create space through the lower back. Take a few breaths like this, softening the gaze. Lowering the chest all the way down, bring the hands under the shoulders and take yourself back towards a child's pose. As you come into your child's pose, keep your arms extended forward here as we take a nice shoulder stretch. So we'll bring the right arm and thread it underneath the left. Keep the left arm extended forward and bring the forehead down towards the mat. As your forehead comes down towards the mat, maybe tuck the chin in a little to get some more length through the back of the neck. And then again, find that ease with your breath. Take a few more breaths on this side. We'll unthread that right arm, extend it forward, and then bring the left arm underneath the right. Again, we're coming onto the forehead, and then tuck the chin in a little to find some length through the back of your neck. Find that ease in each breath. We'll unthread the arms, come back towards a child's pose of your choice. Arms might be extended forward, maybe a more traditional child's pose, with the arms alongside of the body. From here, we're going to make our way over onto our backs. So taking your time to bring yourself over. As you come down onto your backs, we'll do a few more gentle stretches in the body, but keep anything handy that you like to use for your Shavasana, your meditation at the end, so that way you're not having to keep getting up and down after you've come onto the mat. So as you come down onto your back, you might like to bring your knees in for a moment and maybe rock a little from side to side. Maybe making some circles with the knees in one direction. and then coming back in the other direction. We'll then bring both soles of the feet down onto the mat. Keep your knees bent here. And we're going to take our right leg and cross it over the left. So we've got this position of a figure 4. There's a gap here between the thighs. We'll take our right hand between the gap and the left hand on the outer edge of the thigh. Thread the hands through and bringing them behind the left thigh as we come into a threading the needle pose. Let your shoulders soften as much as you can. If you're finding that you're needing to lift through the back of the head and the shoulders to create this pose, you can take a pillow behind the head to help elevate the head here as well. Take a few deep breaths, relaxing your shoulders and through your face. We'll release the hands. Bring that left foot down onto the mat and keep the legs in this figure 4. You can take the arms out wide to the sides, bring the palms to face up, so like a big T here. Let the legs fall over here to the right side of the body. So we're coming into this deeper stretch through the left hip and a twist. If this is a little too intense in your body, just take that top foot and bring it down onto the mat, so both feet are down, and then let the knees fall towards the right side. And that's a little bit more of a gentle twist for the back of the body. We'll bring the knees back towards center. Adjust your hips if you need to. We'll come into that flow on the other side. So we'll take the left foot across the right thigh. Left hand will come through the gap. Right hand on the outer edge of the thigh. Hands are coming behind the right thigh, drawing the legs in towards yourself. Let your shoulders and your face soften as you take a few deep breaths in here. And then relaxing your hands, leaving the legs as they are, releasing your hands, should I say rather. Leaving the legs in this figure 4, right foot comes back onto the mat. Take the arms out wide to the sides, and from here, we're going to bring the legs over to the left side for that twist. So once more, you can leave that top foot as it is, or you can bring both feet down onto the mat and then let the knees fall over to the left side for a more gentle twist. So again, it's listening to what is most comfortable and preferred in your body today. From here, you can bring your knees back towards center. Maybe give the knees another little hug in, a little rocking from side to side. And then from here, we're going to come towards Shavasana. You can keep the knees bent to support the lower back and the hips. You may have a pillow or cushion you'd like to place under the thighs or the knees, or just extending the legs out. Bringing the arms alongside or a little wider than alongside of the body with the palms to face up. So if you use an eye pillow here, or you have an eye pillow, you're more than welcome to place an eye pillow across the eyes. Otherwise, just starting to gently close your eyes, making those final adjustments to your physical body. So for the last few moments of your practice, you can come to a place of stillness. Begin to let the eyes become heavy along with the brow line. Allow the jawline to soften as you maybe find a little space between your teeth. And let the tongue soften away from the roof of your mouth. Let the shoulders become heavy towards the earth. And let both of the arms relax all the way down to the tips of your fingers. Relaxing both of the legs from the hips all the way down to the toes. And feeling the whole of your physical body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers, to to the soles of your feet. Feel the whole of your physical body relaxing. Notice if your mind is particularly busy in this moment. Allow yourself to acknowledge the thoughts and then let them go, without holding on to them, without getting caught up in the thoughts. Allow your body to be your anchor. Keep coming back towards the sensations in your body, as well as the sensations of your breath. Focusing on the rise and the fall of each breath, and returning here each time your mind drifts away. Allow yourself to surrender to the depths of your Shavasana practice. You're welcome to stay here as you are, beginning to perhaps bring an awareness back to the sensations within your body. A feeling of the earth beneath you and the air around you. And starting to bring a little movement into your fingers and into your toes as you gently begin to awaken your physical body. Perhaps brushing the thumb across the tips of your fingers or gently wiggling your toes. And extending this movement into the rest of your body, to the arms and into your legs. Making your way to your preferred side of your body as you take a moment to pause here, a moment to feel into not only your intention that you set from the start of your practice, but also to feel into the whole of your being in this moment after your practice today. And then letting your hands guide you up into a comfortable seated position, whatever that might be for you today. Allowing the eyes to remain closed or taking a soft gaze as we take a full breath in together, circling the arms all the way up. Joining the palms as we exhale them down towards our heart space, allowing them to rest here. Softly bowing your head towards your heart and your hands. It is with much love and gratitude that I thank you for sharing this practice and space with me today. Remembering that the light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Om Shanti, Shanti Shanti. May all beings find peace. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice today. I look forward to sharing more with you soon.